Hello students, myself SCP. Welcome to class 9th SST History. Children, today we are going to deal with geography. That is chapter 3 drainage part first. This is first part of this video clip. Children, in this chapter we will study about drainage system in India. But before we go to the drainage system in India, we will try to understand a few terms that has been introduced in this chapter. The very first term is drainage. Children, the term drainage means the river system of a particular area. In a particular area, whatever river system is there, that is called drainage. Means drainage is a river system in a particular area. Okay, now second term came drainage basin, right? Drainage basin is that area drained by single river system. Means drainage basin is that particular area which is drained by only single river system, not other river system is there. Only single river system contributes drainage basin. And then comes another term, water divide. Water divide is an elevated area, that is mountain or upland, which separates two drainage basin. This separates two drainage basin. For example, Ambala is a water divide that separate two drainage basin, that is Indus River Valley, Indus rivers, and another here your Ganga river system and various other rivers. So children, Ambala is known as water divide. Then comes drainage system of India. Children, drainage system you know very well, that is river system. Whatever river flowing in that particular area, that forms a drainage system. Drainage system has been divided into two categories. The very first category is Himalayan rivers and second is peninsular rivers. Before we go its classification, first we will try to understand them as an introduction. Himalayan rivers. Children, you can easily understand, you have studied in earlier classes about Himalayan river system. They originate from lofty Himalayas. That is, for example, Indus river system, Brahmaputra river system, Ganga river system, Yamuna river system. Along with that, you have got many other rivers that originates from Himalayan rivers. These rivers are called perennial rivers. Perennials, those rivers which have water throughout year. That is, Himalayan river system receives water by melting snow from lofty Himalaya and rainfall also. That's why Himalayan river system always have water in the river and they never dries up. That's why it is known as perennial river system. And secondly, Himalayan river system, they originates from Himalaya and they forms various gorges, means ditches, like deep ditches. Means the river is just it is just coming through the rocks. That's why it creates gorges and it creates various types of another terrains feature. That is, these rivers have, you can say, oxbow lakes, meander, you can say floodplains and many other types of developed deltas. Means Himalayan river system have developed deltas. That's why these rivers are occasionally it comes in Himalayan river system. And children, some river system is Indus river system or Brahmaputra river system. Secondly, children, I want to give a brief idea of peninsular river system. Peninsular river system which originate from peninsula region. That is, these river system, they goes to plateau region. Means they originates from central highlands. means peninsular rivers originate from central highlands, and those river system which originates from central highlands, they flow towards west, and those rivers, peninsular river system which originate from western Ghat, they moves towards east and falls in Bay of Bengal. So this is basic feature between all these things. And children, one thing more I want to describe, drainage pattern that has been introduced in a chapter. Drainage pattern, these drainage pattern are of four types: dendritic pattern, trellis pattern, rectangular pattern, and radial pattern. I want to give a brief idea. Children, this pattern means they are the pattern of river that flows across a particular area. That is, dendritic pattern, they have slopy terrain. These rivers are often slopy, means the flow of water is very high, and they are like branches of trees, means these rivers, the main river here, it have some branches in this way. They are your dendritic pattern. This is branches like structure, like a tree. That's why it has a dendritic pattern. It is termed as dendritic pattern. Second one is trellis. Trellis is river that joins at right angle. Means this one river is here, another river that joins it at right angle. Such type of pattern followed by river system is known as trellis river system, and this river system flows across hard and soft rocks. Where rocks are hard and soft, in such area they have a trellis pattern. And second one is rectangular pattern, means these rivers flow across rocky terrain where rocks are there. Through those rocks these rivers comes out. So they have a rectangular pattern. And last one is radial pattern. Children, these streams, they are streams that flow in different directions. They have no fixed direction. Stream, they have different directions. That's why, and it creates a dome like structure. Their river system, they creates dome like structure in this way. So such type of patterns that are originated here. Okay children, we will study one by one both river system, that is your Himalayan river system and peninsular river system, in next clip. Okay, thank you for watching this video.